It has been a busy couple of days for Bleach fans. On Friday, we had the reveal of the all-new Bleach console game, Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Then a few hours ago, we had the 1000 Year Blood War Core 3 panel at Anime Expo 2024. This is where we had learnt that the next part of the Bleach anime will be dropping in October of 2024, and we also had the reveal of this all-new key visual of Ichigo, Orihime, Chad, and Ganju. This artist paying homage to a manga artwork that Kubo did back in 2003 for the Soul Society arc. Now the final bits of new Bleach information are from the two new preview trailers for Core 3, which literally just released on the official Aniplex YouTube channel. So prior to these trailers releasing, we were informed that Preview 3 will be revealing new information for Core 3, while Preview 4 will be showcasing the new opening and ending song for the new Bleach anime. From the Bleach panel at Anime Expo, we learnt that the opening song is called Without Any Words by Six Lounge, and the ending song is Monochrome by Suiso. During Anime Expo, some changes to the anime staff were revealed, as Tomohisa Taguchi is no longer the series director. Taguchi instead has taken on the role of chief series director, and the position of series director has been taken by Hikaru Murata. Some fans are jumping the gun and expressing disappointment because some of the weaker episodes of the 1000 Year Blood War arc anime were delivered by Murata. However, I don't think we should be that concerned until we see these new trailers for ourselves. People are assuming the worst, but Murata did work on Unohana vs Kinpachi, and this sequence here of when the Wandenreich take over the Serite was actually done by Murata, and I think everything needs to be looked at in perspective. In terms of Core 1 and Core 2, there was only really 6 months from the ending of Core 1 and the release of Core 2, so the scheduling was really tight. In comparison, Core 3 is airing 12 to 13 months after the release of Core 2, so it's effectively double the production time. So I'm hoping that Core 3 has a much healthier schedule and we get some absolutely insane scenes like this storyboarded by Murata. According to fans who attended the Bleach panel, these two preview trailers were shown at Anime Expo, and apparently the animation shown in these trailers is better than Core 1 and 2, and also the opening and ending song was also showcased at Anime Expo. So without further delay, I think it's finally time to break down and analyze the two most latest Bleach trailers for the third part of the 1000 Year Blood War arc anime. So the preview teaser trailer begins with the voice actors of Ichigo and Uryu speaking about how Core 3 will feel like a new experience in comparison to the original work, and the voice actor of Ichigo is excited to experience this for the first time with the fans. Then Uryu's voice actor also adds that there were scenes that were drawn by Kubo for the anime, and they flesh out the material from the manga. And now just to clarify, these voice actors, Masakazu Morita, the voice actor of Ichigo, and Noriaki Sugiyama, the voice actor of Uryu, they are huge Bleach fans. They've known Kubo for years at this point. They know all of the manga inside out, so they are well aware of all of the new additions that are being made to the anime. And I think these voice excerpts at the start of the third teaser trailer just kind of hint at how much new material is going to be added into the third core. So we've got then a bit of a teaser for the key visuals. You've got Ichigo here, Orihime, along with Chad, and then Kanju of course. And this all comes together to form the new key visual for Core 3, the 1000 Year Blood War arc, The Conflict. So that's pretty much the unique stuff about the third preview teaser trailer, and then from then on out it just plays the fourth teaser trailer. Thankfully, Viz Media has translated this trailer into English, so this is preview teaser trailer number 4 basically. It has all of the different captains saying Bankai, and then Bleach 1000 Year Blood War appearing on screen. Then of course Ichigo from Core 1. So then the music kicks in, and this is the opening song called Without Any Words by the band Six Lounge. So this is all scenes from Core 1 and Core 2. And then we cut to Byakuya with his Bankai, Hitsugaya's Bankai, Soifon's Bankai, Sasakibe's Bankai, Yamamoto's, Unohana's. So this trailer is really centered around the captain's Bankais, Shinji's, which was a anime exclusive Bankai, amazing visuals from Core 2. Then of course Komomura's humanization technique, Dangai Jo, Kensei's Tekken Tachikaze, loves Kinshira Butoden Bankai, of course Renji's true Bankai, visuals look amazing. Rukia's Bankai, Hakano Togame, Ichibe's Bankai, Senjumaru's Bankai, which was revealed right at the end of Core 2. So this is it. This is Core 3 material. So Shunsui charging out to battle as he tells everyone to get ready. And this is Shunsui's Bankai. I cannot believe that they revealed this within the trailer. This is a huge moment. What a teaser for Core 3, the conflict. So that's Ichigo there charging, and you've got Bleach 1000 Year Blood War, the conflict. Opening theme song is Six Lounge without any words. Honestly, it sounds like a really upbeat song. It sounds like something from the original 2004 Bleach anime. It's very different from the openings that we've had for Core 1 and Core 2. I really do like the vibe of this song. It's really high energy. So Ichigo deflecting all of these Quincy bows. That looks amazing. Wow, okay, so he's striking Yuhobak, and then we cut to Ichibe. That's what Peace is all about, isn't that right, Yuhobak? So this, of course, is Ichibe's magnificent Death Mausoleum, which makes its debut appearance within chapter 610. So he uses this against Yuhobak, and then Yuhobak stood there with his Quincy sword. Looks amazing. So Yuhobak gathering energy there. Have you grown attached to the Soul Society that you've been protecting? So he's charging against Ichigo as they clash in the Royal Palace. This looks absolutely incredible. Ichigo's Reiatsu there in this orange shade. Oh, this is where he cuts down the Soul King. So at this moment now, the ending song begins to play, the conflict ending theme song, Monochrome by Suiso. Personally, out of the two, out of the opening and the ending song, I really like the ending song for Core 3. So we cut to Shunsui there yelling out. There's a blink and you'll miss it scene with Ukitake with blood pouring down his jaw. This, of course, is when he does the Kamikake ritual. There's Mimihagi appearing. So you've got some scenes here of the Shinigami, Ikaku, Hisagi, Yumichika there, and these are the blobs that rain down from the Royal Palace after Yuhobak absorbs the Soul King. Oh, it's a shame that we didn't get any scenes of Aizen there. That would have been really cool. So that's Renji's true Bankai here. That's a really cool shot. Of course, Mayuri is another huge MVP for Core 3 as he's gonna have a very huge battle. It's nice to see Mayuri now. So Uryu saying, I'm a Quincy, that's all that matters, as he charges his bow. So this scene here is from Uryu's battle against Senjumaru. So he's avoiding all of the tapestry that Senjumaru is firing towards him. So this highlights that he's somehow escaped from her Bankai, guessing through the use of his Shrift ability, the Antithesis. So Uryu adamantly says the world doesn't need Shinigami. They've just changed so much about Uryu's character in comparison to the manga. His betrayal here feels so convincing, and his words honestly are really powerful. And the fact that he's fighting against a Zero Division member like Senjumaru with an anime exclusive scene, it just elevates the story further. I mean, this is what we wanted from the manga, and I'm just so glad we're getting it in the anime now. So again, you've got the signature Taguchi lighting here with red highlights as Uryu's flying through the sky. So I'm guessing he's fired multiple different arrows. I'm thinking maybe he's fired them to Ichigo, and then we have Hashward here stood in front of this portal. Of course, Bazb is going to play a huge role within Core 3 as his confrontation with Hashward is another thing that everybody's looking forward to. It's the Shoot Starfall, who in the trailer have been revealed to be revived. So after Gerard, we've got a shot of Pernida, so uncloaked, and then Askin, and of course Lil Barrow, who fires right towards Shunsui. That's a huge spoiler there in the trailer. So that's Nanao. There are several shots here. So that's Mayuri, of course, and then Nemu. So that's Ichigo's arm being controlled by Yuhobak, I think just before Ichigo cuts down the Soul King. But then it cuts to Ichigo versus Yuhobak. You can see that blue lighting is no longer there on his arms, so it's a totally different scene. So point blank range, he's ready to strike him. There's this epic clash here between Yuhobak and Ichigo, as we then cut to Bleach 1000 Year Blood War, and the end of the quote, the other side of the scale must tip into despair. Hence, you must never despair. Wrap yourself in hope as you've never felt before. So coming October 2024. So this is all of the details, all of the staff that are working on the series. Again, the most important thing here, animation production by Piro Films. So here's the poem at the end, laugh, weigh yourself with hope, for this world is but a scale. When one side is laden with hope, the other must tip into despair. Hence, you must never despair. Wrap yourself in hope as you've never felt before. So the poem continues with a final phrase, so that everything other than us can sink in despair. So this poem does appear to be read by Yuhobak and Hashward, who are speaking it during the trailer. Just to go over it again, they say laugh, weigh yourself with hope. For this world is but a scale. So this scale is in reference to Hashward's The Balance. When one side is laden with hope, the other must tip into despair. Hence, you must never despair. Wrap yourself in hope as you've never felt before, so that everything other than us can sink in despair. So I'm guessing Hashward and Yuhobak are telling the Quincy or the Shoot Starfall to be hopeful of the future, so that their hope causes despair for their opponents. When one side is laden with hope, the other must tip into despair, and then so that everything other than us can sink in despair. It's just an incredible poem and a perfect way to symbolize what's going to be happening in Core 3, the conflict of the 1000-year Blood War arc anime. Honestly, the animation, the particle effects, everything really appears to be consistent, and they've carried forward a lot of great things from Core 1 and Core 2 from what I'm seeing in this trailer. There's a lot of fluid animation here, there's hints of so many anime exclusive scenes, it's just mind-boggling, and of course we've got a lot of key players here for Core 3. Uryu central to the plot, Shunsui central to the plot, Mayuri is, of course Hashward and Baz B are too, then the Shoot Starfall are also present. Again, Ichigo versus Yuhobak. I just love how the preview teaser trailer begins with all of the Bankais that we've seen thus far within the 1000-year Blood War arc. And then of course we cut to the Bankai that's going to be revealed in Core 3, which of course is Shunsui's Bankai, Katen Kyokatsu Karamatsu Shinju. Ichibei there with the magnificent Death Mausoleum as he charges towards Yuhobak, thus hinting at the continuation of their battle, which is going to be taking place at the start of Core 3 as the dust blows away. We see Yuhobak. I love the animation here on this scene, it's just amazing. So look at all these different visual effects as Yuhobak charges up his Reiatsu so that he tells the Soul King, have you grown attached to the Soul Society that you've been protecting? Here Yuhobak charges to Ichigo as they clash here, so we then cut to Yuhobak piercing the Soul King here when he charges up his Reiatsu. Oh my god, here you can see the Soul King behind there, Soul King's cut in half, and all of the Shoot Starfall along with Yuhobak stand there victorious. You've got Askin, Gerard, Hashward, Yuha in the middle, Lil Barrow, Pernida, and Uryu. So it seems like Yuhobak creates a sword with all of the reishi that is being shared to him by the Shoot Starfall members. So yeah, they're sending all of their energy to Yuha. He creates a sword here that he uses to deliver the final blow to the Soul King, with a devastating amount of Quincy Reiatsu pouring out of it. Of course, I love the visuals and the lighting here with Mayuri. It just looks amazing with this purple hue, how it's really dark in the environment, but the Quincy reishi in the particles bring the scene to life. So while Taguchi has stepped down in some way to the chief director position, you can still see that his signature style is present within the anime. So just to quickly go over the staff list, so chief series director Tomihisa Taguchi, series director Hikaru Murata, who we've spoken about earlier in the video, series composition Tomihisa Taguchi, Masaki Hiramatsu, so nothing's changed there. And then Chief Episode Director Chen Dali, Character Design Masashi Kudo, which we know, Chief Animation Director Yukio Hasegawa, and then of course the Chief Animation Directors, Action and Effects Animation Directors, so Satoshi Sakai, Takashi Hashimoto, Atsushi Wakabayashi, great names to see here on the roster. So one thing to note, CG Directors, Toshihori Sasaki and Kazufumi Goto. So the series director Hikari Murata did mention that there's going to be a lot of CG in Core 3. A lot of fans are concerned about this, but from the preview teaser trailer for Core 3, I honestly don't think that we have anything to worry about. The animation looks amazing, the use of CG where I've seen it looks sensible, so I think that a lot of 3D is being used in like buildings and scenery. So this shot of Uryu here, the building on the side there, that's completely computer generated, and then along with scenes like this where we see Hashwald, his entire surroundings, the background here, that's CG on the ground. Again, I don't think there's an issue with using CG as long as it's utilized properly, and I think that there are perfect examples from the 1000-year Blood War arc anime where CG has been used well, but then there are examples where it could have been done better, like with Komamura's Dangai Jo, where it just did look janky in some episodes. But I'm not getting that vibe from this trailer. Everything looks amazing, all of the particle effects, the visual effects, the lighting, all of it's consistent from Core 1 and 2. I think that Core 3 looks really promising. And then here we've got CG used for Ichibei's magnificent Death Mausoleum. I think it's been used pretty well, to be honest, from the brief glimpses that we're seeing. So yeah, I'm not really too worried about all of these issues of CG and people worrying over nothing. I think it's still early days, we've still got a lot of time before the anime drops. It's going to be releasing in sometime in October. It's been quite a long weekend, we've had a lot to talk about. I wasn't expecting a game to be announced at Anime Expo. I just thought we'd have the Bleach panel on Saturday and then these preview teaser trailers to talk about on Sunday, but honestly it's been a jam-packed 3 days. I've done video after video, so if you've enjoyed all of these updates and news videos videos from me, then subscribe to the channel, show it some love, because I'm going to be updating you on all of the new Bleach information as it's released, as we're going to be getting closer and closer to Cour 3, and you know how I cover the series on my channel. I do reviews and even manga versus anime comparisons. With Cour 3 having so much anime exclusive material, we're gonna have a lot of discussions in the manga versus anime videos I'll be doing, because there'll be so many new additions to the manga, so it's just a lot to look forward to really. We've now reached the point of the video where I want to hand over the discussion to all of you. What do you guys think about this new trailer for Cour 3? What do you guys think about the opening and ending songs that we've just had previews of? I for one love both of the songs. In particular, I love the ending a bit more, to be honest. What are your thoughts about the visuals that are on screen? Can you make out some anime exclusive scenes from the trailer? Did this trailer live up to your expectations? I cannot wait to read all of your thoughts. And lastly, thank you for making it to the end of this one, and I cannot wait to see you in my next Bleach news and updates video.
A massive thank you goes out to all of my amazing Patreon supporters for helping to make this video possible. If you also want to support the channel and see your name in the end of my videos, then check out my Patreon, which has loads of perks like early video access and so much more. Thank you for sticking around till the end of the video, and whatever you contribute will mean a lot to me.